Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous...
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open on the right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Darnold. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first, they march down the field, they put up some points, and here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now they'll run it on the toss. At midfield, he's got room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Dingle. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The throw. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Darnold. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because.
There he goes! And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Dingle. Got his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Back to throw, it's Dingle. Floating away. On the move, he fires. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Quick step and go. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
And that's a first down for the offense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blockers. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Back to pass, it's Darnold. It's complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright, and the least amount of hits as possible. You definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The kick is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field.
It breaks into the open. He's at the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 21 over Auburn. Week in and in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and fired complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. To the air, it's Darnold. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43.
Here we go.
Using his legs, it's good. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
For the offense.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jackets. offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Dropping back, it's Dingle. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He might want another play. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Flowers. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Syracuse. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Darnold. Got his man on the right. At the 45, on his way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But this is just a nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to burn.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Casey.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's like a cheat code. You know what's coming, but it's so hard to stop when you got the big fullback who comes downhill when you need it the most on 3rd down and just falls forward and is going to get the 1st down. It's so nice to have, and this offense is set up with a chance to run this clock out.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Look out, he's got room. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Casey. And they got just a few on that completion. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice game. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, they're after him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put it in the with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Darnold. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Clemson.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Direct snap. Finding open areas. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.